Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the Social.in channel. This week on the Social Media Weekly, we're talking about Google being Gunstoppable, we're talking about Facebook rebranding to Facebook, and we're talking about the European Union being unhappy with Google again. Let's get started. So the first story we have for you today is about Google being unstoppable. Last week we told you Facebook had a stellar third quarter. This week it turns out that Google also had a stellar third quarter. According to their quarterly earnings report, their ad earnings reached $33.9 billion. That's billion with a B. That's out of their total revenue of $40.5 billion, which is up 17% year over year. If you look at the fine print, you will see that $28.6 billion was their ad revenue from Google-owned properties, and this number is up 19% year over year. But when it comes to their revenue from non-Google-owned properties, their revenue is largely flat. Also, another interesting statistic is that their click growth rate is now 18%. There is a link to the complete announcement in the description below, right next to that like button. Our next story has to do with the European Union and they being unhappy with Google again. So the European Union's antitrust chief, Margrethe Vestager, I think I pronounced that right. Anyway, she said last week that Google's shopping strategy fix is a complete failure. If you remember, in 2017, Google was slapped with a $2.7 billion fine by the European Union for anti-competitive practices in the shopping space. Because of that, they had to create a separate entity called Google Shopping in the European Union, and that entity had to bid along with other search engines on the Google search engine. Also, they had to maintain a profitability of 20%. Now it turns out that the other search engines are saying that Google does not in fact maintain that 20% profitability and that Google should be slapped with another non-compliance fine. There is a link to the complete story in the description below. Our next story has to do with WordPress because we love WordPress.com on this show. The Oklahoma Watch is going to be only the second publication after Chilean news site El Soberano to get onto the Newspack program by Automatic. Automatic is the company that owns WordPress, and Newspack is their new product especially designed for newspapers to help them get online faster. It has three main advantages. One, it helps the news sites edit their homepage better. Two, it helps them collect donations and subscriptions better. And three, it helps them work in a more fluid and flexible manner. Also, Newspack will be launching with 34 other publications in the next season, and Oklahoma Watch has said that they would like Newspack sites to be able to communicate with each other and that Newspack will be an important part of their strategy going forward. Our next story has to do with everyone's favorite social network, Facebook.com, or should I say, Facebook. So on Monday, Facebook.com rebranded their logo and had the same exact logo but in all caps this time. I'm not going to comment on the design attributes of the logo here, but the reason that Facebook did this was to differentiate between Facebook the app and Facebook the company that owns Instagram and WhatsApp. So Twitter's CEO Jack Dorsey tweeted out a tweet that said, "Twitter from Twitter" in all caps. Obviously, he's taking a dig at Facebook, just like last week he took another dig at Facebook when Twitter banned all political ads, and Facebook, as you know, does not care whether you lie or not on your political ads. Our final story of the day again has to do with Facebook.com, and this time, get this, Facebook is actually going to be graying out false photos and videos. Yes, this is not fake news. Facebook is actually going to be graying out false photos and videos. They will not be applying this for text articles and news articles as of now, but they will be using independent fact checkers from the International Organization of Fact Checkers, whatever that is, and these fact checkers will decide whether a photo or video is false, and once they have decided, Facebook will gray it out and link to other fact-checking websites where users can decide the veracity of the information. There is a link to the complete article in the description below. That's about it for this week's episode, guys. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. What do you guys think of the Facebook rebranding? Do you like the new logo? Let us know in the comment section down below. Go over to YouTube and subscribe to the Social.in channel. Ring that notification bell so that you never miss a video, and we will see you guys in the next week's episode.